Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius for September 7th through the 14th. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to get straight into it. This is going to be a weekly. Quick disclaimer. This is a general reading, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. So take everything with a grain of salt. And if you do want more of an accurate message that's going to be specifically for you, I would recommend a personalized reading. And if you do want me as your spiritual advisor, definitely check out my description box as well as my comment section. I do offer a package on my Patreon where you can get monthly readings for a set price and also weeklies for a set price. So definitely check that out. I did have that on my Patreon last year, but I kind of took it off because it was way too many people. But if you're interested in that, check that out. That is a lower price than my regular readings. So if you are going to be like a monthly subscriber to my readings, definitely check that out. And if you just want a one-time reading, check out my website. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. Sagittarius for September 7th through the 14th. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 7th through the 14th. Sagittarius for September 7th through the 14th. Okay. So energy coming into this week, last week's energy, guidance, obstacle or issue, and the outcome. Okay. I'm only gonna take one. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the reading. That took me forever to finish shuffling. I'm sorry, guys. So the first thing I do want to cover are the oracle cards, okay? So looking at the oracle cards, what we have here, the first message from your spirit guides, it says, "Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. There is a cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but now it's time for you to know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is, the courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now, let go of the branch you're clinging onto, and let spirit take the wheel and help you steer to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There is a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance." So there is some sort of stir up of energy happening this week. I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? You guys know how I am. I love to be honest. So there may be a little stir up of energy. With this is actually the universe trying to implement change in your life. Much needed change. For some of you, you've been a little stubborn towards certain things that do need to change in your path. And it's kind of like, okay, the universe is like, if you're not going to take that initiative, it's time for us to take that initiative for you. So don't be afraid when it comes to change and the unknown. You need to be welcoming to it because the universe will never put you in a situation that you can't handle or a predicament that you can't get out of. So understand that. But beyond that, the other cards we have here, it says, I'm a masterpiece and everything about you has been carefully curated. As a masterpiece, you are one of a kind original piece of art. You provide the blueprint for accepting your uniqueness and putting it on display for the world to see. Basquiat's greatest works pale in comparison to you. So understanding that you are unique in your own way, that you bring something different to the table, way different than anybody else can offer, okay? And understand that your unique quality is something that's very much so an art piece. And it's your art. It's abstract, it's different. It's beautiful even when there's a little bit of flaws mixed in there. It's still beautiful. So understand that you are a masterpiece and you have to work it like you know that, okay? Don't go about your day-to-day life being less than confident in your abilities, whether that's like you believing that you're beautiful or believing that you're an awesome hairstylist or whatever. Understand what you are, what you bring to the table, and stand in that. And I also have, I can overcome any obstacle. And it says, any obstacle you encounter on your journey to success can be conquered. What is destined for you will be yours, but the key is perseverance. Truly believe that you can succeed in any endeavor and trust the path will be laid out for you. So with whatever obstacles that may come up this week, understand that it can't knock you off your path. And again, there's going to be dips and dives on the path to success. Oh my God, I cannot talk. There's going to be dips and dives to the path to success. Let me say the word right. The key is staying determined, staying on that path, because the second things get rough and you turn around, you're already out of the game. So understand that. Now, let's talk about your love life. So the cards we have here, it says flirt, and it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. And I also have attraction, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I am seeing that you do have some sort of connection with someone this week. It may be on a flirty basis. For some of you, it may not be that serious. For others of you, it could be pretty serious. But for a lot of you, it's not. With this, for some of you, if this is like a newer person, don't rush into like getting married or getting into a relationship just cause. I'm going to just be real with you. All right. But yeah, there also may be a level of defensive energy as well going on within your love life. So please make sure you guys watch that, especially if it's coming from you. Now, let's go ahead and get into the actual spread here to look more in depth for your week. So the cards we have here, let me back this up. Okay, so the cards we have here, bottom of the deck, I am getting a sense of some of you dealing with air signs, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or another Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. With this, you really want to clear the air with someone who you have a lot of issues with, okay? You could be feeling very sideways about it, but you are trying to manifest some sort of stability within some sort of connection with someone who you're really at your wit's end with emotionally. And you could be wanting to move on because the situation's not even balanced to begin with. But for some of you, you want this commitment. You still want to make things work. So very much torn. Like I said, one day you could be feeling real hot about the situation. Next day you may be feeling real not about the situation, okay? But coming into the week, I do have the King of Wands. So with this, you definitely are in your element coming into this week. For some of you, you will be making some decisions for your best interest. Not anybody else's best interest, your best interest, okay? Clarifying that I have the Nine of Swords. Huge level of anxiety when it comes to doing things that you deserve. I don't know why though, because there's no reason for you to be anxious when it comes to doing things in alignment with you. Don't worry about what others think. Do what you need to do for you, especially when it comes to your sense of stability financially. A lot of you guys are wanting to manifest a sense of change with that. For some of you, even manifesting marriage with someone or a stable commitment, but you could be scared of where that may go, or again, how other people may view you. But what I am seeing for last week's energy, I do have the Seven of Swords. With this may have been a level of deception, okay? You could have been dealing with a deceptive partner. This could be even people at work telling you lies, like telling you, okay, we ain't got no hours this week, to be given out, and then they give you like 2 hours, and then you're like, what the hell? They could be lying, all right? But with the Seven of Swords, clarifying that, yeah, definitely feeling like somebody you're dealing with is a huge liar or is leaving out details, and just really, you guys are carrying a lot of people's shit or just a lot of shit in general and really just trying to pull it together, but you realize you really can't do that no more. And you need to start slowly doing things for you and your benefit. Now, the advice for this week is the Three of Swords. With any sort of disappointments that may come up this week, there's a need for you to not dwell on it and not keep yourself stuck in that space of being disappointed, because anything that didn't work out for you, there's a reason for why it didn't work out. It's not in alignment with your path moving forward. And I feel like, yes, acknowledge your feelings when they come up with any sort of disappointments you may have had, but use that to fuel you towards newer opportunities that are actually going to provide more growth for you. So don't sulk on what could have been, what should have been, and focus on what you can make a reality in the future. Now, what I am seeing for the obscure issue that may come up this week, I do have the Five of Swords. This could be a level of manipulation going on within your relationship for some of you. For others of you, this could even be manipulation from other people around you, okay, friends, family, what have you. Another situation, this could be verbal disputes, like somebody saying shit to just get up under somebody else's skin. This could be within Aries. And you could be like secretly wanting to work things out with this person who's manipulative though. So it's kind of crazy, especially if this is an Aries. Okay. For some of you as well, it's like you want to take a leap of faith towards new direction, but it's like internally, you still want to work things out with a fire sign who you may have had issues with prior. But for the outcome of this week, I do have the World card. With this, I am seeing that a huge cycle here is going to be closing for you guys. This could even be you guys learning a lesson that you really took a long time to actually learn here. All right. And for some of you, this could even be you wanting to travel or move to a different location, but you could be feeling a little uneasy mentally about doing that. So you could be taking a pause in action to figure things out or to weigh it out. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius. I hope that I was able to give someone out there some sort of guidance or clarity. Again, if this didn't resonate with you, this reading just was not for you. Please don't try to force the message. I would just suggest finding another reader who does resonate with your energy. There's so many on here, okay? Again, if you do want me as your spiritual advisor, check out my description box as well as my comment section to book a reading through Patreon or on my actual website. And I will see my Sagittarius in the next one. Bye.